Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Williams will pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Makes the grab. It's Boston. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
The inside handoff. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Huskies are threatening on 1st and goal. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Looking for the goal line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneaks it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish...
Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fakes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Catch in the middle. It's Dinkins. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Otten. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Horton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Williams will pass. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's got the tight end, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies. Guys are trying to grab you, and guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped, and he was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, and And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it behind the line. It's Allen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Horton. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Quarterback moving. Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll go to the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Williams looking for a man. Swings it out to his running back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on first down from the 30. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Washington wants to go quickly. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Williams will pass. Got his man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down, just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Swings it out to the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they tacked on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Crosses the 40. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Finds some fresh air. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got his man. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Allard. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Penn State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
So now it's second and long. Williams will pass. Safe completion on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got rid of it just in time.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest end.
Breaks into the open. Just keeps moving. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On third down, going up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game, 28-21. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They'll give it to him again. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Boston. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Williams will pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To throw, it's Aller. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And tackled there by the defense.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Singleton. Looking for space to the left. He's going to take off. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Rush is on him. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Aller. That's caught. It's Singleton. Takes it out of bounds, and there are 12 seconds remaining to finish this drive. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Singleton. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. We'll get it started here in overtime. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.